Hello everyone, good morning. My name is Nataly and with me are Barbara and Raul. So, a couple months back I got my very first job and with it came my very first paycheck. I quickly realized I truly had no expenses. I don't have to pay for water, for electricity, or for groceries because I live with my parents. So, I had all this money and I didn't have anything to do with it. I didn't know what to do with it. I had a couple options, so I could store it under the mattress, I can spend it, which honestly was kind of tempting, or I could start looking into my future. This became very overwhelming very quickly. So I started asking the people closest to me, my friends and family, what they were doing with their money. It was a sad realization to know that I wasn't the only one who didn't know the first thing about personal finances. And as we started talking more about this topic, it became very obvious that it was because nobody ever teaches you this, not in school and not your family. So, right now, it's not such a big problem because I'm starting, but what about later in life? And if it's not just me, and it's many people more, how does this impact in general? We started doing some research and came to the conclusion very quickly that 65% of young people believe that they will be sustained by their future generations once they retire. This will make them a burden, this will make them dependable, and most importantly, this makes a cycle of reliance on somebody else for your quality of living. On the other side, 15% of them do believe that they will be able to sustain themselves, but once again, with the help of the government. So, we continue this cycle of relying on somebody else's system for your quality of living.
And sadly, it only gets worse. Sorry. 63% of older adults reach retirement age without having made any savings or investments by their own initiatives. Also, 14% acknowledge they have no plan for retirement age. This shows that financial education is just not there, not from family, not in school. And finally, 48% of Mexicans are unable to save due to insufficient financial resources, always behind due to inflation, the cost of living, not being able to invest in education for a better job. So, how can we help? This is where Limitless Financial comes in. Limitless Financial is a platform created by young adults that aims to serve as a guide to financial stability and safety, starting early into adulthood and throughout the human lifespan. This initiative begins with learning how to manage your money from a young age and seeks to have continued impact across all stages of life. So now, in order to make this easier, it's important to keep the app user-friendly and accessible. This app has 3 key features. Number 1, strategic savings, where you can plan and track your savings. Number 2, support, where you will get professional AI assist chatbot and you will meet Max. And number 3, guidance. The app will offer you guidance for you to learn how to build financial stability step by step.
So now let's give you more details on how the app will work and more importantly, why it will work. Introducing our savings feature. With it, you can plan, track, and customize all your savings effortlessly. It is designed with a gamified approach to make it more enjoyable and captivating. In here, you can track your saving plans tailored to your needs, with the flexibility to edit them as much as you wish. You can also track your progress by marking your savings, and don't worry about losing track. You can always see all activity related to your plans in just one place. Rome wasn't built in a day. Our next feature is guidance. Guidance was created with youth in mind. In this section, financial topics are not only informative, but also engaging. Whether you're looking for tips on saving strategies, information about banking, taxes, and more, this step-by-step guide is here to help you out. It is designed to make finances fun, accessible, and most importantly, useful for young individuals. And now let's talk about our support feature. Introducing Max, our own intelligent financial assistant chatbot. He's your go-to for personalized advice. Powered by Google's Dialogflow, Max is like a trusted father figure. He's always ready to answer all your questions and give you financial advice. Delve deep into financial topics with the help of Max, and rest assured, all your past conversations are easily stored for easy reference in the future. With the help of Max, your financial decisions will be empowered like never before.
We know we don't live in a vacuum. At the end of the day, we're humans and we care about more than just the money. So, in long term, we want to present a new feature which combines the two, making it accessible for you to, for example, if it's education, all the nonprofits, organizations, and new entrepreneurships that are out there will be in just one place for you to invest in them, and in the long run, you can make money out of it. How are we going to make this happen? Okay, so we did an initial investment of 40K to develop the app, and we believe that the app will cost us 60K annually to maintain it. With paid publicity as our business model, we'll partner with banks, fintechs, and the government to make this app free for our users and make it sustainable long term. Why is this project so important? At the end of the day, we're all humans. Doesn't matter the age, we all care about the same things. We want to reap the benefits of a life of hard work. We all have goals and dreams, and we want to help you achieve them. But the sad truth is, we need the money. So we want to be the ones to give you the very first step, education. Because if we have financial educations, the opportunities are truly limitless. Thank you.
So thank you for your presentation. This is something that we focus on a lot, and we do believe that the education needs to happen at a young age in order for you to be ready when you're 50 plus. But there are a lot of competitors out there. So can you talk about how you think you're different? How are you going to approach going to market?
Sure. So all the competitors out there do have different plans. Like there's a lot of apps for savings, for example, or for budgeting. But this app, it's focused on the education. So let's bring bank account, for example. We're going to teach you how to open a bank account, why is it important, how to do it, and how to maintain it long term. So we have all this information that you can usually like Google and be very overwhelmed with all the information, all the different places that you can do it, but just in one place. For giving you another example, if you want to start investing, there's a lot of places to do it, but nobody really tells you how to do it or where to do it. So all this information will be in just one place. We believe this is our strongest point. We also have the savings feature where it's in another apps, but it's different here because you can plan it long term. And we have the assisted AI chatbot where you have personalized advice just for you. So that's how we think we're different.
I might have missed it, but it's free to the end user. So where's the revenue coming from for the actually paying for the app?
Okay, so our plan is initially introduced by paid publicity. So other companies or fintechs, banks will pay us to promote them in our app. That's the first idea. Later on, when we have more audience and make it more broad, we're thinking about making a premium feature, but initially it's just paid publicity.
Is your goal to just market this in Mexico or to take it globally?
Okay, so we initially want to launch it in Mexico, but we believe this is an international problem. So we want to make it worldwide, but there's different things in each country, and it's different everywhere. So we want to start there and little by little make it worldwide.
Can you talk a little bit about who's advising you on the education part, and because there are very risk averse people and and so the tolerance of how are you presenting the education?
Okay, so we first are gonna make a group of people that work in finances, banks, all these people that will invest in us initially. They will be the people that help us make this content. And yeah, with different companies, investment houses, the banks, the people that will invest in us will be also our advisors.
So if that's the case, how do you make sure that information is not biased? And then what is your plan for languages translation? And is there digital access for the population?
Okay, so there is digital access. The idea is to have a group of mentors that did study this, because we're designers. We don't know about finances all that much. So we have a group of mentors. The idea is to, for the educational part, like how to open a bank account, things like that, they are very straightforward. So we don't believe that we'll be biased. And we want to give you all the information. So for example, in investment, we know there's high risk, low risk. So we want to give you like the understanding of them so you can make your own decisions. And yeah. Sorry, there was much more to your question, right?
Just language.
Oh, okay. So we're gonna give this in a very juvenile, not juvenile, but young language, because if we don't understand it, we don't expect people younger to us to understand it. So yeah, they make it friendlier.
Yeah, in Spanish.
Thank you. Thank you. There we go. Thank you to all of our part one presenters. We are running just a little bit ahead of schedule. Let's go ahead and take a 20-minute break and resume at 11:05. Thank you.